what is going on? So we've obviously gone over Black Dwarf, and she's a little bit unique in that she has a whole planet scheme set up with Saturn, Mars, and full moon, each doing various things. Um, she's very meh, honestly. Now, Shaman is a character a lot of people are really, really looking for. Obviously, being a 6-star beast unit coming out on the second part of the new patch. His ultimate, Nature's Will, is a mass attack to all enemies, dealing 250% reality damage. Crit rate on the primary target is increased by 20%, and excess crit rate is converted into crit damage. Also inflicts an additional 250% reality damage on said target. That's already freaking strong. His Apprentice Dance is a single target. It scales from 200% reality damage all the way to 450. And then once you get to 2 or 3 stars, you are going to gain 1 layer of Nature's Blessing. Nature's Blessing is after the caster uses their ultimate, consume all stacks of this to restore an amount of Moxie equal to the number of stacks consumed. So, obviously, what that says is let's say you use your ultimate, right? Or let's say let's actually change this. So, let's say you keep using the single target and then you have the maximum of a 5, right? You use your ultimate and then let's say you have another 3-star or 2-star, and you keep doing these attacks and you keep consuming the Nature's Blessing in order to restore your Moxie, in order to get another ultimate off as quick as possible. And as you can see, the ultimate is freaking busted. Next up, we have the debuff, which is the Spirit Medium, and so it scales, increasing damage taken by all enemies from 10% to 30%. And then the reality and mental defense is 15% across the board. That is very strong. So for his inheritance, his insights, at I1, for every stats down on the target when attacking, damage dealt is increased by 8%, stacking up to 24%. And entering combat, you're going to gain 2 nature blessings. That's busted. At I3, at the start of every 2 turns, you're going to automatically gain 1 stack of Nature's Blessings. So as you can see, you're going to be popping the ultimate like boom, 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 quickly. And just, it's going to be a ton of damage. Already seeing what Nature's Blessing does. All right, so portraits. At P1, Inheritance of Wisdom changes to stacks of Nature Blessings gained by entering combat is going to be increased by 3. Right here. So once you enter combat, you're just going to gain 3 stacks of Nature's Blessing. That's 3 Moxie already. So you have your 3 Moxie. You just use 2 cards, another ultimate. That's stupid strong. A little more straightforward with Shaman compared to Black Dwarf in this coming patch. I honestly do think that Shaman is the better unit. He provides, utility in the debuff, giving increased damage taken by all enemies, and then reducing their reality and mental damage by 15%. So let's say, even at just the first card, that's essentially 25% more damage, all the way up to 45% more damage on a given target, depending on who you're using, obviously. I mean, reality and mental, though, is the primary, damage dealing, and the only 2 real damage dealing minus, end of turn damage. So he's providing that for the team. He's also providing himself utility and just continually pumping out his ultimate, and that's a mass AoE, increasing the crit rate on the primary target by 20%. And then the excess is going to be converted to crit damage. And then on top of that, if the enemy doesn't die, you're going to be doing essentially an additional ultimate with another 250% reality damage on the enemy. So I honestly, in this upcoming patch, I think Shaman is the better unit. Again, at P1, I think he is honestly at the best. Granted, if you continually get more copies, then he's going to be by far better, as you can see here. But if you are free to play, or you just want a copy of somebody and then you're contemplating, oh, do I get another copy of a particular unit? Shaman, you're not going to be disappointed with a second copy. Yeah, he is stupid strong, and you probably should get him, to be completely honest.